Good morning, everybody. I was in a great Bible study last night with some guys, and we were talking about Jesus asking questions, God asking questions. Have you ever thought about the questions God and Jesus ask in the Bible? The Bible's loaded with them. Immediately after Adam and Eve sinned, the very first conversation with Adam and Eve was God coming into the garden with a question: Adam, where are you? A series of questions. Who told you you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree? Now, God knows the answer to all those, but He's asking questions. It was the same with Eve. God leads off with her with a question. In fact, the longest list of questions in the Bible is a series of questions posed by God to Job. Where were you when I breathed out the stars, Job? Can you make it lightning? Do you know where the foundations of the earth are? Can you make the waters stop and the land start? When Moses had a huge need with the people of Israel, God simply asked Moses, "What is that you have in your hand?" A few chapters later, the people of Israel worked themselves into a panic, and they cry out to God and God asked them, "Why are you crying out to me? Just move forward. Get going," in other words. God asked Israel in Isaiah 40 and 41, He says, "Why are you complaining?" 1 Kings 19, God asked Elijah, the great prophet, who had done a great work for Him, "What are you doing here, hiding in a cave?" Jesus asked a lame man, this was interesting to me. Jesus asked a lame man, a crippled man who's been by the pool of Bethesda, he's been crippled for 38 years, "Do you want to be made whole?" Seems like an obvious answer, but there's a reason for that question. Jesus asked a crowd of people who were pressing in around Him. When the woman reached out and clung to His garments, Jesus said, "Who touched me?" Jesus asked Peter, "Whom do you say that I am?" Later He would ask Peter two more disciples the question, "Could you not pray with me for 1 hour?" God asked Ezekiel in Ezekiel 37, "Can these bones live?" God asked Jonah, "Is it right for you to be angry?" God asked through Haggai, He asked, "Is it okay for you to live in nice paneled homes while God's house is in shambles?" God asks us questions to get us to think on a higher level. He asks us questions so we will think on a higher level, a level like He thinks. Isaiah 118, God says, "Come, let us reason together." He's trying to get us to reason things out with Him. So here's a question I want to ask you today. What is God asking you about today? Where is He asking you to draw your attention and focus so you will think on a higher level with Him? Be blessed. Study those questions. See you back tomorrow.